Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. Thank you for joining this information session on Jagannath Temple construction project at Cooksville, Maryland. And this presentation is of the construction project, not related to anything else. So the questions other than the um, construction will not be entertained. And I want to thank all the volunteers, donors, devotees, and especially our priest Navagan Panda for their wholehearted support, for which we have come all the way. You can see how the number of people coming to temple every day is increasing, and we have now come to another phase, but to start the construction of the project. And the next few minutes, I will tell the status of the project, construction temple construction project. But I cannot. There are maybe some questions for the future, where the money will come, or when the temple will build, how long it will take. Those things, future things, I cannot tell absolutely. So don't blame me. Give some my best guess. I can tell, but don't think that whatever I'm telling that will be most like better gara. So just like fixed things. With that, I think my plan is to share some slides with you today. Let's see how we're going. So let me share the slides here for the project. Okay. So if you can see, please thumbs up if you can see these slides now. Okay. My plan is to talk about today an info session about the temple building permit status, where it stands now, and then the drawing on the engineering, civil engineering drawing, as well as the architect drawing. I'll talk about a little bit more for general idea, so anyone can understand what is going on. And the other thing is, I will talk about the question and answer. So we received some questions, so I will try to answer them to the best of my knowledge. Then I will talk about the fundraising plan for November 15th. We are planning at Wheaton High School in Silver Spring, Maryland. So I'll tell in more detail about that. And then finally, the concluding remarks. So for in a commercial building to be constructed or to start the construction, we have to have a 3 permit to be issued or to be granted before we start the construction. So first one is the called environmental concept plan (ECP), where I'll show the next slide. You have to submit a plan where the water goes, things like that, to the county, and then they will go through revisions, and then they approve that we have been successful at Jagannath blessings. We have been successful with that permit. So we have already got the environmental concept plan. That's why you see the green color here. The next, this is called site development plan. So which we submitted last month, I think September 15th or something like that. And then that's under now review. Hopefully they take 45 days to give their comments and then revisions. So hopefully we'll get that. And after that, we'll submit the building permit. So at that time, the architecture will submit all the floors, walls, roofs, everything. So that will come to called building permit. Once that building permit is approved by the county, then you can start the construction. So these are the phases before we do. So if you are thinking that why we are not starting the building, but we have to meet some criteria. This will meet the county rules, regulations before you start the building. So we are in that stage now. So next slide tells about the environmental concept plan. If you see here, this is our lot, temple lot, which is 2028 Millers Mill Road in Cooksville, Ireland. And so the priest house is there when you enter the property. Left side is the priest house, and then we have, you go straight, then you have a existing building where we do the puja or the prayer or the temple services. So that's the existing building, and the new building will come behind that. So our property is like L shape, goes to that existing building temple, and then become more wider. So then you can see the big area that side. So then our temple will come on here. This is the 2,000 square feet floor space is one here, and then the parking on the front. And then on the back, we have this septic system, because this is a well and septic facility. We have this for our temple. There is no city supply, no city water, no septic system. So that's why we have a septic, our own septic system there. And then when you go to the environmental concept plan, so they will find out how many trees are there. So they have to location trees. That is why it took long time. We submitted this plan in January of 2025, and then we got approved by July. So something around 6 months in time frame it took to get the approval, everything. And now, so you see the existing driveway from the road will go away. So we will have entrance to the end where we have the fence. So that the entrance to the new driveway will come like this, go around the priest house and go around also to the parking lot. So this is the environmental concept plan we submitted and get approved. So next slide, I'm going to show you the architecture plan. So this is the architecture plan we discussed. We have two senior architects in our community. We get to get the advice from them. But besides, we have a high-end architect, so who's working on this design. And here I'm showing only the first floor, but the ground floor will be something like similar one. And as you see, our deity, new temple deity will be facing the east. So that is the good thing. The property is very well placed, so that temple will face to the east and deity will face to the east. So that's what all the temples they do. And then there's the hall here. Then there is storage on the left and right side, you can see. And we have also future pedestals here for the future deity to be installed later on. So that's one on this plan here. And then when you enter, it's like you go up and then go to the first floor for the temple, and then go down, go to the basement. So you will see here, there is on the left side, there is it's called ADA ramp, so that any handicap access people can take the ramp and go to the temple there. And also there is the right side, there is stair going down to the basement. And we have an elevator for the ADA access, ADA plus senior people, citizens. For their access, we have elevator here, and then we lot of space. And then we have, based upon our community meeting, we got moved all the restrooms or toilets to the ground floor. So the first floor was only like shoe or coat room, and there is one place, one sink to wash your hand or leg, whatever you want to do before coming to the inside the temple hall. And so this is the plan. And the left side also we have the right side to the front, there is a staircase going down, and the left side you will see there is a staircase coming down to the basement. So we have two doors coming out from the basement, because that's the fire code requirement. And if you have any question, please let me know. We have I'll give the email at the end of the slides. So this is the first floor sketch, and basement will be something like that. And then this is the plan for the temple, sketch plan for the bird's eye view type things. So you will see the front, the top left is the front view. You can the door here and the pillar. So then you can see the stairs going up, and then we don't see the stairs going down, but this is the things. You know, the ramp also, ADA ramp on the left side. And this is again side view from north side. and then this is the bottom left, the rear view of the temple, and then the bottom right is the um, left side view of the temple. So where we can see that there is a ramp also going down, the stair going down to the basement. And this is the architecture plan we just received. And anybody any comments, please let me know. And then as you see, is my also background also is there. The temple is there. So this is the future temple what to look like and when everything done. And so these are all just not the real thing, but the architectural design has presented these things. So hopefully, with all our support, we can build it like this. And now, let's go to the question and answer. So thanks to Sudeep Patnaik. So he has given a couple of questions, and I try to answer as best as I can. And the first thing is the question he asked is, did you receive revised architect drawing based on our last meeting with the architect? If so, when will share further review and feedback? As I told my previous slides, this is the slide I got last Friday, and I think architect has done a wonderful job taking into all those comments into consideration. And we moved the restrooms or toilets to the basement, and we have more space on the first floor. And if anybody has any other comments, you can still let me know, and we will forward all those comments to the architect. Okay, the next question, these are I just combined them together because I think there's got similar answer. So the first question is, how much have you collected to date for the construction of the temple? And second question is, based on the initial design, what are the projected cost and timeline? And third question is, how are you planning to raise funding for the temple to meet the construction timeline? So I just want to thank all our donors on the DMV area, Maryland, Virginia, and this DC area, plus people also from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, even if some people from California, Iowa have donated. So thank you very much for your support. And we have done good contribution collection till now. Assuming we don't know what the cost of the project, because once our architects prepare the building drawing, then we can give it to a builder and get some price. So that's what said the future things. But assuming that we have a 2,000 square feet temple as being approved by the county, and the cost is about $1 million. Just I don't know, it can be more or less, I don't know. But then if we estimate $1 million, so we have now about 20% collected fund, and we have to still get raised another 80%. And for that, I think we are having a fundraising program on November 15th, and we have more such programs coming in the future. And how? So here are the proposed way you can also help anytime. One is that assuming the $1 million project cost for the building, so we are thinking that it will be for 2,000 square feet divided by 1 million by divided by 2,000 will be $500 per square feet. So anyone can sponsor X amount, like 5 square feet or 10 square feet or 100 square feet, whatever square feet you can do, then we'll put your name on the temple wall when it's ready. And so that way you can choose any amount your things, either is your name or somebody, your parents' name or somebody in memory, you can do that. So that's easy way to do. That's I think most popular way of getting funds, arranging funds. And the second way, we have also already planned. Some people are donating every month. So we can do monthly donor. Like we can be $30, $50, $100, whatever. There's no limit. You can do automatically. It comes from your bank, or you can set up also through Gel. So that's another way. Small amount every month comes to also go to the construction fund. And then the other big ticket item, which I think a lot of people also may like this, that like a deity presters. or flooring. So it's like big, like maybe 50,000, 60,000. We don't know. So that's big amount. But if you're interested, we can talk, and then so that will be also in your memory, somebody's memory, your family member memory, or some your children member, whatever name. So you can sponsor those type of things. And we are not limited to only these three types of fundraising plan, but also any other things which can come up. We are open to for discussion. So let's put all our um, brain, also the wallet, and hopefully we can raise sufficient funds to be start the construction very soon. Okay, the second, the more question here is okay. So three more questions. So who is primarily responsible in driving the construction? Have you done the soil testing to ensure it's suitable for temple construction? Since there is a burial ground 50 to 100 yards from the temple, have you ensured no human remains are on the temple grounds? We have a construction team and we meet regularly. There are 5 member team. So we meet regularly and either through Zoom or through in person. And we discuss all those proposals we receive for the engineering plans or other expenses. And then we disperse the amount there. And the other thing is that for soil testing, we have not done any soil testing, but in the early stage, like maybe 2014 or 15, when we bought the land, one of our civil engineer came and saw that land. They told that the trees are very tall and strong. So that means the soil is solid. So that's why he told that this is good place to have some construction. There's no problem should be with the soil. But when the construction start or when the design building plan will come, we have will also a structural engineer. So they will give any suggestion and so to what to be done for the temple to be solid, to strong. And our temple also will not be like Puri temple or Pune temple built on stones, because it will be something similar to another church in this area. There are so many churches, houses, this nearby neighborhood. And we have also limit the height of the temple now is like 40 feet, which is like similar to a three-story colonial house. And this is in first phase. Second phase, we will go back to later on if we need more height. So for that, I think we are confident that and we should not have a problem with the temple structurally that side. And this the last question about this burial ground. So we have not done any digging things, whether it's human remains are still there. But once we do the excavating for the footing or the basement, so then all the best solid ground, then we'll know what the things. But as I think we believe as Hindu religions, a lot of everything has got some excuses. If something comes, then we have some panditji, they can do some puja or something, they can take it out of those dosas, of those graha dosas. I'm sure that should not be a problem. And also, I want to tell that we have several dignitaries from Odisha. They are very renowned dignitaries. Some of them are passed away, senior people. They have visited that site and then they tell that, oh, this place is very something um, very religious type things, that they get some vibration, the feeling the vibration. So that shows that that place is very suitable for the temple. And I think we answer all the questions. And for general questions, when you think will people are maybe thinking that, oh, we are saying getting money for last year, still building not started. But as I told, we will have the once the permit received from the county and we have sufficient fund, we can start the construction. And the next so topic is the fundraising. So we will welcome all of you to come and join the fundraising event for the temple and Jagannath on the November 15th in the Bhutan High School Auditorium in Silver Spring. And so we'll have a lot of cultural program like the classical dance, Bollywood dance, and also the music. live music with violin, sitar, everything, a lot of things. And our volunteers are there. And then also the address is here. If you want to donate, you can go online, jtna.org/donate, and all the donations are mm, tax deductible because Jogo is a IRS 501c3 tax exempt organizations. I think please join. And when to that conclude my slideshow, before I conclude, I want to share some things with you that all our volunteers and devotees are working selflessly, maybe not 24 hours per day. So when you get a call or message or some email from them for any help or either fundraising, so please think that they are doing selflessly. It's not for them. Nobody's taking a single penny. But think is positive that they are giving an opportunity to serve Lord Jagannath. We all love, respect Lord Jagannath, and you also hopefully love Lord Jagannath. And this is our dream project, and hopefully with all your support and with Lord Jagannath blessing, one day our dream project will be successful. And this is the month, Kartika month, and this month we can also donate. Whatever you donate become more effective. You get double the results. Hopefully, you can support the fundraising event, plus also any other things which, as I told, either the monthly donations or per square feet or the big ticket items. So please consider that. And now, happy Diwali, everybody. Jai Jagannath.